I mean, think about it. Now you don't have to be embarrassed about anything else all year. If only it worked that way. It just bugs me to think that little kid outsmarted me. It makes him even more suspicious now that we know he can see. He could have seen the air duct and he could have shot that revolver. But that's not how it sounded in Lemmy's testimony. You mean her saying she heard Detective Darian's voice at the scene? That's right. Why can't we have a normal, straightforward killing once in a while in this country? I'll pretend I didn't hear that. I mean, it would make our job a lot easier. The case. Actually, no, it'd make her job easier. Ours wouldn't change. Was that true what you said in court today? You know, about the case? About how everything was happening according to those song lyrics? The guitar serenade, you mean? I found the link, you know. I mean, it makes sense. He lost his keys, first Prosecutor Gavin's heart-shaped keyring was stolen, then Lemmy flew through the air, then his guitar caught fire. Yeah, caught on fire. And in the end a bullet took Mr. Latouse's life. And he went up into the sky with the guitar. Well, 30 feet up at least. It is kind of hard to chalk it up to coincidence. I know, and I found it. You think the same person did all of this? Don't ask me, I didn't do it. Neither did I. I couldn't fit through that air vent anyway. What? You all think I did it? Sometimes I worry about that girl. Something strange. So, what did you find? It's so little I must have passed over it yesterday. What the hell is that? I found it under the sofa. What is it? Part of some device, I think. I haven't a clue what. That looks like it could be something that could be used to ignite a fire. Wait, I wonder if the switch is connected. I haven't a clue what. The bit sticking out from the end looked familiar, so I had it examined. Turns out it's an antenna. Oh, like on a Beetle? Like on a cell phone. This device must use an electronic signal of some sort. An electronic signal, you say? Right, I have a feeling it wants me to present the switch. Well, because if the switch was something that would set that off and that did spout out fire, that would be what caused the guitar to set alight. So found on the stage it's a switch for something, and that's about all I know. You think you could take a look at this? A small device. Looks like a transmitter. A transmitter? You press this switch here and it sends out a signal. No idea what it's for though. A signal? You mean an electronic signal? What is it, Apollo? Say, Emma. You know that strange object you said you found? Oh, this? Let me try pressing this switch. Oh, did it make fire? That sounded like fire. Yeah! That's what was used to set the guitar on fire. It's on fire! Emma's device is on fire! What's the big idea? Oh dear. I mean, we were just experimenting. Well, now we know what this is. An igniter. This part here must work like a lighter. Nearly lit me up, that's for sure. Hey, don't look at me like that. I didn't do it on purpose. I suppose. At least we're getting somewhere with this case. Hey, Apollo. Let's ask Emma more about the switch. Now that she has some first-hand experience. Okay. I think that is what was used to ignite the guitar, though. The switch. What are you trying to do? Burn me alive? Come on, it was just a few sparks. It says you weren't the one holding it. There's enough sparks flying around here, just with you two talking. Anyway. Now we know this is a remote for an igniter. Let me see that for a second. Okay. Well, this is definitely a little transmitter. The signal's weak, probably only reaches 30 feet. A transmitter, huh? Only reaches about the same distance as the headset, too. Incidentally, if you look at a cross-section diagram of the stage area, let's see, 30 feet from Lemmy's dressing room, That covers the backstage completely. It also looks like it would cover the stage. Ooh. Kinda seems unlikely anyone would use this on stage. So we got the forum diagram. Thank you. Guess I'd best be getting on with my investigation. We're off to look for more clues elsewhere. I feel better just knowing what this thing is now. I'll have to look into igniters a bit more later. Good luck! I'd like to know a bit more about igniters myself. Alright. That is most... well, I still don't know for sure. I'm kind of just assuming that that is what, set it alight. Where else can I go? Their dressing room? Okay, nothing here. The stage is where Valant is... could I go back outside? Oh. That's where I need to be. Alright. Oh, look who it is! Oh, Christ. Just don't look either left or right. I can't stand this guy's hair, because it's so... phallic looking. What, come to laugh at the murderer? Darian! Oh, God. Especially that pose. That old bag opens her pie hole and wham bam, my life goes down the chute. Thanks. They won't let me work while I'm a suspect. Darian isn't in the best of moods, is he? Not many people are these days, it seems. It is a crime scene, not exactly the happiest place to hang out. Then Gavin had to go rub salt in the wound. My alibi is rock solid. Rock solid! Kinda like your hair. Your alibi. So, about your alibi. Oh god, I don't like the fact it fucking shakes. You have to ask. The shooting happened right in the middle of the third set. That's right. Your music was blaring when we heard those gunshots. And found Mr. Latou's dead. I've got 10,000 witnesses who saw me too. Right there on that stage. Your guitar playing was something else. Thanks, little lady. See? This whole thing's a sham. I can't believe they aren't letting me work. There's no need to yell at me. It's Lemmy's fault. She was the one who said she heard his voice at the moment of the crime. Man, I never even talked to that old windbag. How could she possibly identify me? Prosecutor Gavin? They won't let you work? He won't let me work. Gavin. Says I gotta lie low till the suspicion is cleared. What suspicion? He can be such a stick in the mud. Mr. Gavin? A stick in the mud? He may look all flashy and showy, but he's straight as an arrow, man. Except when he's depressed. You hear him whining the other day. Oh, you mean the thing with the mixing board? And then there was that performance just now. What was that all about? This part is off. Which is that, Second guitar? It was you, Darian. He's just a perfectionist is all. Not a bad guy, really. Well, I think the Gaviners are the best. I have all your albums. The band's fine, too. Gavin can write a good tune, I'll give him that. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Prosecutor Gavin around much. Oh, him? He's down at the prosecutor's office, most likely. The prosecutor's office? I've never been there, have I? The data on the victim should have come in from Interpol. Normally I'd be down there dealing with it. Normally. Apollo, let's go check it out. I've always wanted to see the prosecutor's office. Maybe that's not such a bad idea. Right on. Say hi for me, okay? Oh, and screw you. Yeah. And tell him I want into that crime scene. We'll be going now. Hey, wait. Yes? What do you really think happened? Really? You don't think I did it, right? Well... great. Way to instill a guy with some confidence. Just remember, I was ripping it up on stage when it happened, okay? Ripping! Don't get led astray by some siren song, eh? Get this one wrong and you'll be eating humble pie for a year. I'll bake it myself. God, his jiggling hair is the worst. Let's not talk to him anymore, alright? Detective Darian Crescent. He's one stone I'd leave unturned if I had a choice. Yeah! Certainly seems that way. Oh, Gavin's office. Hey, new area! Woohoo! Prosecutor Gavin's office. So, this is it. The Gaviner's head office. It's not the band's office, it's the prosecutor's office. Yeah, so that's why I am asking. What is this creepy thing? Object. Whatever. Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone. Oh well, guess we'll have to come back. Or we can hide behind that bookshelf real quiet like. That's eavesdropping. Why? We'd just be waiting, quietly, so he didn't notice. What if we heard something scandalous about the band? She'd make a good reporter. For a gossip mag. What? A replica? So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, Latou's. Latou's? Look, don't talk to me about this Borginians, okay? Just get me that report, chop chop. And stop leaving mysterious objects in my office, okay? It's times like this when I start to miss Darian. Huh? Oh look, he's not I thought he'd be pissed. Hiya. Just thought we'd drop in. Hope you're not mad. How could I be? There's not enough tee-hee in the world in any case. Have a seat. Prosecutor Gavin, the philanthropist. Watch and learn, Apollo. So, who have you come to see? Huh? Oh. So Clavier, lead vocalist for the Gaviners? Or Prosecutor Gavin, scourge of the courtroom? What do you think he means, Apollo? I think he's given us a choice. We can either ask him about the concert, or the case. Which way to go? So, the case. Ah, that reminds me. Did you see the paper today? Yes. I always read the TV section. Good girl. How about you, hair forehead? I read the funnies. Then you will not have seen this. Concert of Tragedy, the prosecutor's deadly song. Ooh, is that a new show? I haven't heard about that one. It's not a show, it's an article. News, you know? Oh, does this have anything to do with the case? Since getting back from the trial, my phone has been ringing off the hook. How does it feel to take a man's life with a song? Have you ever hummed a man all the way to death row? Do you think you could sing for me over the phone? It is endless. Endless! Thanks to the case you made today, of course. Oh, that was all Apollo's idea. Hey! Now she throws me under the bus. Is that a newspaper over there too? Ah yes, the Borginian Daily Bugle. Go ahead, take a look. Thanks, but I can't read Borginian. Ah, that's right. Suffice it to say, this is big news over there as well. Though they didn't go so far as to mention the lyrics to my song. Probably no one in Borginia could believe it. It's probably seen as just a theory at this point. Their journalists didn't see the need to mention it. That makes sense. I hardly know what to think of it myself. So there. Lemmy's testimony will probably be in the evening edition, I'd imagine. Which is why I've had Darian step down from the investigation for now. Yeah, we ran into him moping in front of the Colosseum. Lemmy was my invited guest, so it is a rather delicate situation. You understand how much I want to solve this case quickly if possible. So the guitar serenade. I really love that song. It has such a great atmosphere to it. You co-wrote it with Lemmy, if I remember correctly. That's right. It was last year. I'd gone to tour Borginia's legal system, as a matter of fact. And that's when you heard Lemmy's voice? It was at a small jazz club. I wept that night. I knew I had to meet her, to talk with her. So I used my influence, which is not inconsiderable, to arrange a meeting. Wow, prosecutors really have a lot of clout. I think he's sort of a special case, Trucy. Thankfully, she liked the work I did, and we wrote a song right there, backstage. Marchie on piano, that dulcet voice, and myself on a guitar that I borrowed from Lemmy. And music history was made. Probably not an experience your average lawyer would ever have, like Apollo, say. It is a memory I hold dear, and the song we wrote that night was this. And that very guitar is right over there. You mean, this charred lump? Don't call it a lump, that's a piece of history. And it's only browned, not really charred. No matter, I shall never sing that song again. I wouldn't have used that guitar again either, even if I could have. What happened during that song anyway? Why did his guitar suddenly catch on fire? I have a theory. Do you think you could show it to us? Your charred, I mean, slightly burnt guitar? I'm sure he doesn't mind. What more could happen to it? Yeah. So that was an impressive bit of pyrotechnics that did this. That's a guitar from the concert, isn't it? It is indeed. I was having to load up the scene. Of course. I thought it was one of the staff playing a gag on me. I never guessed that wasn't the end of it. I had a specialist analyse the guitar incidentally. Oh? Did you find anything out? He didn't have a lot of time, so it's still unclear. But the results he came up with were intriguing. Intriguing? How does that guitar tie into everything that went on? Sounds like something we should ask about. Okay. So the guitar. It was a beautiful instrument. It was played lovingly for many years. A guitar befitting a woman like Lemmy. How did it end up here? She gave it to me. I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night, and she made a present of it. So this guitar is from Virginia? That it is. We couldn't carry it. Oh god, carry it on the plane. Changes in air pressure and humidity ruined the wood. So we vacuum packed it in Lammy's studio. Oh. I used a special shipping service available to me for transporting evidence. They brought it right up to my office for me. Pristine and untouched. So you prosecutors do have a lot of clout. I still think he's a special case. Such a valuable guitar. It's too bad it got burnt. Well, there's that. What was it that you were saying earlier? Something about intriguing results from an examination of the guitar? That's right, what was that all about? Well, you know how guitars have a round hole in the front? It's called the sound hole. Ah, so that's what it's called. Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole. A broken device of some sort. A broken device? Yes. This, in fact. The examiner is busy with evidence for the case now, however. So he'll be checking this out once he's finished with everything else. Odd. That device looks strangely familiar. I think I found your broken device, my friend. Why was there another one then? Oops. Yeah, I don't think I can record much more. I'll probably get through the investigation and then end the session. I don't care. I am absolutely boiling. It's so uncomfortable. It has to be one of these. What is it, Apollo? That device that was found in your guitar. Take a look at this. Why? That looks like the same thing. What is it? It's an igniter. Another one? It was at the crime scene, in Lemmy's dressing room. Detective Sky found it, actually. At the scene of the crime? What could that mean, I wonder? Oh. Is there anything else I can examine? Oh, what is that? I never even noticed it. What's that on the plate there? Is that gum? Gum? Maybe he was chewing it when the phone rang. So he put it on a plate for later consumption. You think a rock star could afford a fresh stick? Don't jump to any conclusions now. That's no chewing gum. Take a closer look. Although I really shouldn't be offering, should I? What is that? Looks like a lump of plastic. Wait, that phone call? Yeah, so that's why I'm asking. What is this creepy thing, object, whatever? Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone. Oh, it's a replica of something. So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, Latou's. Prosecutor Gavin, does this have something to do with Mr. Latou's? Wait a second. You were listening to my phone call, weren't you? Who, us? I tried to stop him, really, but he forced me to. Oh my god. Hey, you were the one digging for a scandal, Miss Reporter. To tell the truth, I'm not even sure what it is. But apparently, it's a model of something undercover agent Mr. Latou's was after. This lump? Would you mind telling us what you know about it? Oh, there we go. So what is that strange lump? It's just found in Mr. Latou's bag. It's apparently a replica of something. A replica? It's a small lump about 1.5 inches long. We analysed it, but there's not much to say, other than it's a lump of plastic. Perhaps it was to be used in the identification of whatever it is a replica of. You mean, whatever Mr. Latou's was after? That seems to be the most logical explanation. Well, what is it? Don't ask me, Frau Lane. Oh, if you don't want to tell us, you could just say so. I've put in a request to Interpol via my contacts in Virginia, but apparently there is a block on information somewhere along the chain. Oh. Something Interpol doesn't want to tell Virginia. Something about this little piece of plastic. Mr. Latouz went through all that trouble to become Lemmy's manager. Just to come to this country to find out more about this lump. And he died for it. Interesting. Weird. I've sent someone to fetch to the Coliseum to fetch Lemmy. Perhaps you know something about it, being a Virginian. I believe that covers everything I'm at liberty to talk to you about. Oh. Thanks for dropping by, Hair Forehead. Thanks. Why, you gave me so much information. That igniter, for instance. Oh, that. I've never met an attorney so forthcoming with the prosecution. It's a big help. Or perhaps you're just a tad naive, I guess I could have hid it, but somehow showing it felt like the right thing. I could say the same to you, Prosecutor Gavin. Thanks for the information. About the, strange lump of plastic. The one that Mr. Latouz was investigating. Hey, that's right. I've been thinking, Hair Forehead. We encounter many incidents in our lives, all of us, not all of them simple. Especially not the ones where people are killing to song lyrics. That is why I try to at least remain simple inside. And I keep a simple goal, to discover the truth. That's why I like to keep relations civil, yeah? That is all. I can live with that. Mr. Prosecutor? Frau Lane? Can I ask you why you sing in a band? Ah, because I want women to turn and look when I walk down the street. That's pretty simple too. Now if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do. Another time perhaps. Alright. So now we can go back to the Coliseum, I guess? Oh, it's Emma. Oh, it's you. You came at a good time. Hello there, Emma. What's up? Either of you know where Lemmy is? Well, I saw her in the backstage hallway a while ago. Yeah, that's strange. What's strange? I can't find her anywhere. I was supposed to bring her to the prosecutor's office. Lemmy's missing? It's hard to imagine her wandering off somewhere on her own. Being that she's blind and all. Yeah, we'll help you look for her. Great, thanks. Ooh, that's not good. So where could I go? Stage? Maybe? This place is deserted. I wonder where Lemmy went off to. I'm sure she's okay on her own. She seems resourceful. I guess, but I can't help worry about her a little. True. True. Okay, so the stage. Huh? The stage is pitch dark. The power breaker must be off it for this section. Great. I'll go get someone. Whoa. Yipes, it was really dark out there. Dark? That's all Lemmy has. When you think about it. What would it be like to live in a world of darkness? Hey, Apollo. Huh? What? Doesn't something about the stage seem different to you? Like something's changed? Changed? I can't put my finger on it, but it's bugging me. No, it's bugging me too. What's she talking about? The only thing I can see is the case. Pretty sure that wasn't there before. Hey, that case. Wasn't that open before? Oh. Huh. I guess someone closed it. Wait. Look, where the case closes. Something's sticking out. That doesn't look like an instrument. You don't think it's... Let's open it, Apollo. Oh dear. Oh shit! Lemmy! Oh no. Emma, we have to get Emma. Oh wow, what happened? Lemmy was taken directly to the hospital. Emma ran around packing orders, making phone calls. Trucy just clung to my arm and cried. And me, I was still in shock. 2 bodies in 2 days is too many. Oh no, we're here. The Hickfield Clinic. Emma, how's Lemmy? Is she okay? Ah, you. We all owe you a big thanks, that's for sure. So, she's okay? Yes, she came to a short while ago. Oh, she came to a short while ago. You found her before it was too late. That's good to hear. So, what happened? Someone attacked her. She was struck on the forehead. By who? We don't know. I have an idea. But they hit her on the forehead, right? That's right in front of her. How could she not see? Oh. Right. Would you like to see her now? Is that alright? She wants to thank you for saving her life. Good. There she is. Lemmy. Yeah, Mr. Attorney. You were the one who found me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm just glad you're okay. Tell me, what happened? There we go. Attacked. It was after I spoke with you in front of the dressing room. I sensed someone approaching. I thought it might be someone come to see me. But they said nothing. When I went to return to my dressing room, you were hit. I knew that very moment. I knew. The assailant was trying to kill me. It was lucky for me the first blow did not knock me out. I turned and ran for the stage. Someone was chasing me. I could hear footsteps. Yet I reached the stage first. Why the stage? I had overheard maintenance people talking. The power to the stage area was off, they said, for electrical work. Ah. Darkness is my ally. There was a contrabase case near the stage. That is where I hid, so the assailant couldn't see you. Once in the case, I'm afraid I passed out. Wow, that sounds like a really close call. The assailant? Do you have any idea who it might have been? Unfortunately, no. Whoever it was, they said not a word. Too bad. Yet when I consider that I was struck high on the forehead, I must conclude that whoever hit me was taller than I am. Good point. She's sharp. And you're much taller than I am. You're about as tall as Apollo, so that means it was likely an adult, and probably a man. Could it be him? But why would anyone attack you, Lemmy? The detective asked me this too, and to her I gave the same answer I gave you. I do not know. Okay, you're Virginian. We need you to have a look at this replica. Boom. Now, Lemmy, I wanted to ask you about this. Do you know what this is? This is what? Mr. Latouche was carrying it. It's a replica of the thing he was after. He was after? You know, in his secret identity. As an undercover agent. So that's what he was doing. You mean, you know what? Yes, I know, of course. This must be a Borginian cocoon. Or rather, a convincing replica thereof. Why haven't I heard of a Borginian cocoon before? Why would he be carrying this around? Was it some sort of souvenir? I wonder. The Borginian cocoon. Well, they call it Borginian. It must only be found in Borginia. For certain, all in Borginia know of these. It's a cocoon, so do you get silk from it? I do not know the details, I am sorry to say. I thought you said all in Borginia knew of these. There is one fact I do know about the cocoon, though. Something all in Borginia know. What's that? The cocoons, they are not to be taken out of the country. If someone does and is caught, they will be put to death. To death? Death? I don't know why I read that so weirdly. Why? I do not know. Yet if Interpol was involved, I'm sure there is a good reason. But this is just a piece of plastic. He was carrying a replica looking for the real deal. That's my best guess. So that's what he was up to. Tracking down Borginian cocoon smuggling. Smuggling? Ah, okay. It seems I was marked. Marked? Life changed for me with the popularity of my songs. I began to travel around the world. Ah, so you could have brought those Borginian cocoons with you. On my trips, yes, that was probably the suspicion, and Mr. Latouche was placed as an undercover agent to look into it. Borginia is a small, sheltered country. Not many of our people venture into the world outside. Is that why they suspected you? But Mr. Latouche wasn't a Borginian, was he? He was an Interpol agent, which means... What, Apollo? Well, there must have been some reason other countries didn't want the cocoons out. Something scary enough to get Interpol involved. Huh? Like what? How could such a tiny ball of thread cause such a commotion? Cocoon smuggling. And Mr. Latouche had Lammy marked. It couldn't be her. Huh? There's one other person I need to talk to. Thank you for talking to us, Lammy. It was the least I could do. Actually, I have another request. If it is within my power, I need an interpreter. Someone who speaks Borginian. Apollo? Uh-oh. Would you come with us, if you're well enough? I see. Yes, of course. I shall accompany you. Huh? Where are we going? Come on, Trucy. We're about to get to the bottom of this. Uh-oh. Okay, so that's what we need. He doesn't speak English. Okay. Machi, we came to talk to you about the case. Machi? Could you interpret for us, Lemmy? Yes. Machi, I'd like to talk to you about when we first met. Well, we still thought you were blind. Now we know the truth. You can see, right? I was completely fooled myself. Machi, isn't there another secret you're hiding from us? Wait, Mr. Attorney. What do you mean by secret? What do I mean by secret? Well... This. If I'm not mistaken... You know something about this, don't you? Uh-oh. Scario. Hey, you got a reaction. A big one. Machi, you didn't... Trucy and I are trained to see people's uncertainty. Not that we would have needed any training to see that one. Mr. Attorney, please tell me what this is all about. Lemmy, please interpret. Very well. I know you know something about this by your reaction. If you won't tell me, I might have to give it to the prosecution. And have them look into it. He asks you to wait. Do not be so hasty. Machi... Do you know everything? Yes, everything. Well, sort of. Have him tell us about it. Very well. Oh, there we go. The cocoon! What is this cocoon, anyway? The cocoon, the silk, is a potent cure. A cure? It must cure some disease. It's a cure for incuritis. A cure for incuritis. Oh! Crap, someone's son has incuritis, doesn't he? I can't remember whose, though. But if it's a cure, why keep it in Borginia like that? Just think of all the lives they could save by sharing the medicine. I do not understand the reasons myself. Okay, well, at least we know what it is. A cure. And Mr. Latouze was after cocoon smugglers. Wait, was Machi... Machi, you weren't... He couldn't be a smuggler. He's so little. Well, you're only 15 and you're sort of a magician, aren't you? Well, that's true. I am sort of a magician. She said sort of. Oh, to have a copy of that security camera tape. Well, Machi, are you a smuggler? What? He won't tell me. First he plays blind, now he plays dumb. I wonder, do you think he brought a cocoon here to sell it to someone? If Machi really did bring one into the country, was he planning on making a deal for its sale? I can't go home. Can't go home? I can't go home to Borginia. I do not want to go home. The penalty for taking a cocoon from Borginia is death. That's right, it's punishable by death. About the case. What about the case? He wants to tell us about Mr. Latouze's death? This meeting's over. Of course. Darian? What do you mean? Visiting hours aren't over yet. There's a call from Machi from the Borginian embassy. This meeting's over. Sorry. Just give us 5 more minutes, we can call them back after that. Sorry, no go. Come on, piano boy, we're leaving. Darian, wait. I never liked you, either of you. Huh? Ah. Interesting. Darn it, we were so close. He was about to tell us. Hey, Apollo. He didn't want us to hear what Machi had to say. Apollo? There can only be one reason why. Why is everyone ignoring me? Oh, sorry, this is it. I know who I'm after now. It all happens tomorrow, in court. Yeah, but it's split into 2 parts. Kind of like my sessions! Because I'm going to split this into 2 parts. Even if I doubt they'll be short, the courts always take a while. Even if it's only like an hour and a half, it's fine. I'm not going to save the game because I just want to make sure that everything's okay. With the video and everything. Just to be absolutely certain. Either way, that is going to be the end of this session. Thanks so much for watching, I hope you have enjoyed, and until next time, take care.